If you're trying to wrap your head around the difference between selling to customers versus prospects, this video is going to be valuable for you. Whether you're early in your career or late in your career, it doesn't matter. Anyone can benefit from what I'm going to walk you through so that you can align your talk tracks, your messaging, and where you focus your energy when you're dealing with prospects versus customers. And it stems from fundamentally understanding the customer journey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through that very briefly and then talk about the differences of where someone's at and how to approach them, whether they're a prospect or whether they're a customer. So when you look at the customer journey from cradle to grave, your step one is awareness. They don't really know they have a problem. So this is the crawl phase when you're trying to get them from awareness to consideration. Consideration is when they actively start evaluating solutions for a problem that they realize that they need to solve. That's when they're evaluating vendors. When they become a customer, the first step is taking a leap of faith and making the purchase. You haven't actually delivered value yet. This is really important because the relationship is very fragile and reps really screw this up. And I'll explain how they do it in a second. But it's understanding that right now, if I'm your customer and I said, yes, I'm going to take a bet on you. I believe you can help me solve my problems. Until you deliver that, they're still in the leap of faith stage until they get to the next stage, which is the retention stage. And the retention stage says that, hey, there's been value delivered. Some of the promise that you've discussed in the consideration process has been delivered on. Now, does it mean you completely solved their problem? No, not necessarily. But you're showing that you're a potential trustworthy partner for them. So they're going to stick around and see it through. And reps commonly screw this up as well because they think the customer's ready to be sold to, and they're not until they get to the next stage, which is the loyalty phase. What I like to think about the loyalty phase is once someone becomes loyal to you, that means they're a raving fan. And a raving fan is someone that shouts your name from the rooftops any chance they get. And the way to get there is not only meet, but exceed the expectations of your customers consistently. And if you do that, the level of trust will be very high for you as a partner for them. And they'll see you as someone who genuinely they can leverage as a partner in the business to help them solve their problems. So when you're in that place, that is a beautiful place to be in. So now that I've outlined the steps in the customer journey, what's the difference between if I'm selling to a prospect versus a customer? Well, if I'm selling to a customer, the first thing I have to understand is where are they at on this journey? They're already in the purchase. They're either in the purchase, retention, loyalty phase based on the initial investment that they did. So the first thing I recommend that you do is connect with them and get a sense of where they're at. Have you delivered on the promise? Are they seeing value? Are they in the retention phase? Or is their relationship very fragile? Or are they a raving fan? When I mentioned earlier that sales reps can make mistakes, when a customer's in the leap of faith stage, when they bet on you, but you haven't delivered value yet, reps make the mistake to try to upsell them. And that's a bad place to be because you haven't earned that right yet. You have to deliver on value before you try to upsell them other solutions or products because you have to show that you can deliver for that, right? Earn the right to make that ask. And when someone's in the leap of faith stage, and even in the retention phase, you're running the risk of losing credibility and trust. So your energy as a sales professional is getting a sense of where they are in the customer journey, and then whatever energy and resources you have to help them get to the loyalty phase, or at the very least the retention phase, do that. Because if you don't, you're going to burn bridges and you're not going to do any upsells and you're going to struggle. And then on the prospect side, it's a great way to think about getting someone from cradle to grave is assuming everyone's at the awareness stage. Because where reps commonly make the mistake is they think someone's ready to fully evaluate a solution before they have a really confirmed problem. And that's a massive mistake that they make. So starting at the awareness stage and assuming everybody's at the awareness stage when you're selling to prospects goes a long way to help you be on the same page with them through every step of the journey. But the key difference is for a customer, once they get to the loyalty phase, you can quickly progress through the awareness and consideration phase if you do it right. But don't rush trying to get through that process, because if you do, it'll turn into a long, lengthy cycle, just like if you're selling to a prospect. So, hope this is helpful. My name is Justin J. Johnson, founder and creator of the Beautiful Savage Sales Academy. Implement this. If you have any questions, let me know. Go close some more deals. Go make some more money. Go burn it down. I'll see you in the next video.